Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the class. In the previous class, we were studying about the ways through which the archaeologists come to know about the customs and practices of earliest people. And in this regard, I told you that there are many tribal people who are living in modern world in modern time. These tribal peoples are living a very simple life, and the practices and customs which are adopted by these tribal people are very similar to the practices and customs of the earliest people. And by understanding these tribals, the archaeologists come to know about the customs and practices of the earliest people. And in this regard, now we will focus on this that what do we mean by tribes? Who are tribes? Tribals are the original people. देखो, we all were living in forest. We all have been Now, the earliest people are the ancestors of all of us, and all the people in the earlier time used to live in a primitive stage. All the people used to live in the forest, and they adopted a very simple method of cultivation. Okay, and they also rear the animals for the purpose of livelihood. With the passage of time, what happened that the civilization grew, and with this growth of civilization, what happened that most of the people started to live new life. They left the old life, they left the simple customs and practices, and slowly they changed their lives. And but some people were such that were still who were always following the old practices only, who were always following the simple process of cultivation and simple way of life. And these people are still today, these people are adopting the same way of life which were adopted by the earliest people, and these are known as tribals. In this regard, we can it is given in your book, usually two to three generations live together in a small settlement or village. What happens that in a small settlement or village, there are two to three generation means grandmother, grandfather, their children, who will be father, uncle, okay, and then the children of the father and uncle. So this is the three generation. So all the people of two to three generations live together, and they live in a small settlement. Okay, and all the families who are living in the settlement or who are living in the village are related to वन अनदर, किसी न किसी तरह से उनका एक दूसरे से रिलेशन होता है. दिस रिलेशन इज अबाउट ब्लड रिलेशन. ओके, और वो किसी न किसी तरह से एक दूसरे से ब्लड ब्लड रिलेशन से जुड़े होते हैं, और इस तरह के ग्रुप को ही हम क्या कहते हैं? ट्राइब्स कहते हैं. ओके, so members of a tribe follow occupations such as hunting, gathering, farming, herding, fishing. Still today, the tribal people, what is the occupation of the tribal people? They do hunting, gathering, the occupation which used to be done by the earliest people. These occupations are done by the tribal people in modern time also. Okay, and there is a division of labor also between men and women. Women do most of the agricultural work, And in this agricultural work, what works are included? For example, the women prepare the ground, then sowing of the seeds, then looking after the growing plants, and harvesting of the grains. All these things are done by the women. Okay, and children are also given some work. They are also assigned some work. They have to look after the plants, and they drive away animals and birds. Okay, so this is the work which is given to the children. And other than harvesting of the grain, the women also do threshing, husking, and grinding of grain. Okay, and what is the function of men? The men usually lead large herds of animals. The men are the herders. They rear the animals, and in this work they have to move from one place to another, because they are searching for pasture for the animals. Animals के खाने के लिए क्या चाहिए? Grass चाहिए. That is called pasture. So in the search of pasture, the men who are responsible for rearing the animals had to move from one place to another. Okay, and in this rearing of animals, also children are given some work. They have to look after small folks, a small group of animals को उनको देखना होता है. Okay, then cleaning of animals and milking is done by both men and women. And men and women both work together, and they prepare many kinds of pots, baskets, tools, huts. Okay, they also take part in singing, dancing, decorating their huts. You must have seen the tribal dance, or you must may have also participated in the tribal dance, which is a very important feature of any cultural program which is done in the schools at Independence Day or Republic Day or any such occasions. So, this is the functions of men, women, and children. Then we find that the settlement or the village has some leaders also. And who are the leaders? In tribal village, people gave importance to old and experienced people. Okay, so old and experienced people are considered as chief of the village. Then warriors are also there, young and brave warriors are there, priests are also there. Okay, so women who are old, they are also respected because they have experience. So in tribal culture, old people are very much respected because of their experience. People know that the old people have so much experience of the life, and the young generation must be benefited by this experience of their life. Okay, now we see that the tribes have rich and unique cultural tradition. All the different tribes have a very unique and rich cultural tradition. They are very rich in their culture. Their practices and customs are very unique, and these customs and practices are, in a way we can say that it is their identity. ये उनकी पहचान होती है. Okay, and they have their own language, they have their own music, then style of painting is different, then stories are also there. So tribals have rich culture, and they want to preserve their culture. They don't want to lose their culture and adopt the new culture of the urban culture. Okay, they uh, want to follow their own culture because they give so much importance to their culture. They also have their own gods and goddesses. tribal people have their own god on goddesses. Okay, they worship the nature, the river, the forest, the mountain, all these are worshipped by the people. And we see that there is something which is which makes the tribals different from many other societies. And this is the difference is that these tribal people give so much importance to the natural resources like land, forest, grassland, water. All these natural resources are regarded as the common property. It is not regarded as a individual property. There is no rich and poor in a tribe. We will not find the gap between the rich and the poor, that some are very rich, some are possessing so much land, and some people are landless, as we find in our society. In our society we find that there is so much gap is existing between the people. But in tribal society there is no concept of individual property. Any individual does not own any property, or the all the natural resources are the common property of everyone. Everybody share it and use it. Okay, so there is no difference between there is no such class that some are rich and some are poor. All are equal in tribal villages. Okay, so this is the tribal. Okay, now we will look closely with a particular settlement, that is Medgar. Okay, and in this Medgar we will find how people used to live and what was the practices adopted by the people at the time of death. Do you remember where Medgar is situated? We will again go to that uh, map where Medgar is given. In this map, we have seen that this is Medgar, and Medgar is in Pakistan, and it's a Neolithic site. Neolithic site means, what do you mean by Neolithic site? Neolithic sites are those places where people people's main occupation was farming and herding. Okay, and Paleolithic sites are those sites where people's main occupation was hunting and gathering. Okay, and the period is also important now. So फ्रॉम 10,000 8,000 BC के बाद का जो समय है, 8,000 BC के बाद का जो समय है, दैट इज नियोलिथिक पीरियड. ओके, एंड जो 12,000 से पहले का पीरियड है, दैट इज पैलियोलिथिक पीरियड. एंड बीच का जो टाइम है उसको हम क्या कहते हैं? उसको हम कहते हैं मेसोलिथिक, जो कि ट्रांजिशन का समय था. ओके, इस समय ट्रांजिशन हो रहा था, changes आ रहे थे. So Medgar is a Neolithic site. Okay, and it is in Pakistan, and this is the border of Pakistan and Iran. Okay, this is the border of Pakistan and Iran, and it is situated at the border of Pakistan and Iran. In at this place there is a pass which is called Bolan Pass. Pass is a narrow passage, okay, narrow passage through which we can, which is a shortcut. We can say it's a shortcut. It's a narrow passage which is covered by mountains and hills, and it is a type of shortcut to reach somewhere. So we can reach from Pakistan to Iran using this Bolan Pass. So Medgar was was a place where people learned to grow barley and wheat. So people were farmers, and the most important crop of this region was wheat and barley. This is barley and wheat. Okay, and people used to rear animals like sheep and goat. It is one of the earliest villages. Medgar was one of the earliest villages of this area, and in this at this place, people first time started to rear animals. Okay, so it was a Neolithic site. That's why the most important occupation of people was farming and herding. People grew barley and wheat and herd sheep and goat. Okay, now we will see that how the changes take place at a particular place. For in order to understand this paragraph, first you should understand this. देखो आर्कियोलॉजिस्ट जो होते हैं, हाउ डू दे डू देयर वर्क, हाउ डू दे know about the past. The most important function which is done by the archaeologist is digging. They dig at any particular site which is known for that this site is important, and here people used to live in earlier times. So this type of site is are dug by the archaeologists. They start digging the place. Okay, and in this digging, what do you find? Dekho, this is the site. Okay, it is in the shape of a mound. छोटा सा पहाड़ जैसा है ना, which is called mound. अब in this mound, what we find, what we know, first of all, people used to live at this level. सबसे नीचे वाला जो लेवल है, सबसे पहले लोग वहां पे रहना शुरू किए. ओके, people used to people started to live at this level. Okay, when people were living at this time, what at that time what was happening, people usually discard waste material. Okay, and many times in your locality you must have seen that, if you may not have seen, but you should observe all these things, that many times what happens when a person is constructing his house, then what he does, whenever a new house is constructed in any locality, people used to construct it at a higher level. क्यों वो उसको ऊंचे लेवल से स्टार्ट करते हैं बनाना? क्योंकि उनको लगता है कि अगर थोड़ा ऊंचा होगा तो जो प्रॉब्लम्स है, जैसे कभी पानी भर गया सड़क पे तो क्या होगा, उनके घर में पानी आ जाएगा. तो अगर हमारा घर ऊंचा होगा तो वी विल बी escaped फ्रॉम दोज प्रॉब्लम्स, हम लोग वो प्रॉब्लम से हम लोग बच जाएंगे. तो क्या होता है, विद द पैसेज ऑफ टाइम, धीरे धीरे क्या होता है कि हमारा जो लेवल है वो हमारा बढ़ने लगता है. ठीक है, लोग रिबिल्ड करते हैं, फिर से हाउसेस बनते हैं, अपने हाउस की ऊंचाई को हर कोई बढ़ाता जाता है. और ये जो हाउस की जो ऊंचाई बढ़ रही है, इसके कारण करीब करीब 100 सालों में, विद इन 100 years, व्हाट हैपेंस दैट एक माउंड का फॉर्मेशन हो जाता है. दिस इज द माउंड अबाउट विच आई एम टेलिंग यू. सो दिस माउंड इज formed. So when the archaeologists start digging this mound, what happens? Whatever they found at the upper layers means at this layer 1. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So when the archaeologists dig at upper layer of the mound, they found whatever they find from this upper layer, these things belong to later time. अपर लेयर में जो चीजें हमें डिगिंग करने पर मिलती हैं वो चीजें किस समय को बिलोंग करती हैं, बाद के टाइम की चीजों, बाद के टाइम के पीरियड को वो बिलोंग करती है। और जैसे जैसे हम नीचे को डग करेंगे, नीचे जाएंगे, जैसे लेयर 1 है, अब हम लेयर 2 पे जाते हैं, तो जो लेयर 2 के लोग थे वो लेयर 1 के पहले रहते थे, ठीक है। तो जैसे जैसे हम नीचे के लेयर्स पे जाएंगे हम ओल्डर टाइम में पहुंचते जाएंगे। अगर हम 2 से 3 पे जाते हैं तो व्हाट विल हैपन, वी विल रीच मोर ओल्डर टाइम, और भी ओल्डर टाइम में हम चलेंगे, 2 से भी पुराने समय में चलेंगे। फिर हम जब 4 को डग करते हैं, लेयर 4 को जब हम डिग करते हैं तो हम बिल्कुल ही पहले वाली जो सबसे अर्लीस्ट टाइम था उसमें चले गए। आ रही है बात समझ में? तो दिस इज द वे हाउ द आर्कियोलॉजिस्ट dig the do the digging and come to the conclusion. So this is very much important to understand. It is not to memorize, but you must understand this, that when a mound is dug up, what is found from the upper layers of the mound, what is found from the upper layers of the mound is generally from a later time, वो बाद के समय का है। and then what is found from the lower layer of the mound, what is found from the lower layers of the mound are older, ठीक है। यहां से हमें जो सामान मिलेगा वो सबसे ओल्डेस्ट होगा, ठीक है। और जैसे जैसे हम ऊपर जाएंगे और ऊपर से हमें जो सामान मिलेगा वो इसके कंपैरिजन में नया होगा। फिर ये नंबर 2 पे जो हमें सामान मिलेंगे, those things uh, will be newer than that of layer 3, ठीक है। और सबसे नया सामान हमें कहाँ मिलेगा, लेयर 1 पे। नया सामान मतलब क्या हुआ, लेटर टाइम का, देर के समय का। तो अब मेरगढ़ में, इन मेरगढ़ ऑल्सो वी फाइंड दैट आर्कियोलॉजिस्ट ने एक्सकेवेट किया साइट को, ओके। एंड व्हेन दे एक्सकेवेटेड द साइट, what they found in the earliest level, they found the bones of wild animals such as pig and deer. This is the earliest level. At this level, the archaeologists found the bones of wild animals. Okay, and when they reached this level, at level 3, they found the bones of sheep and goat. Wild animals bones were also there, but there were more bones of sheep and goat. And when they reached, there was only 3 levels in the Medgar. Okay, in this picture we are seeing 4 levels, but in Medgar, where archaeologists done the excavation, at that site there was 3 level. So at the earliest level, the archaeologists found the bones of wild animals. At the second level, the earliest the archaeologists found the bones of more bones. The archaeologists found more bones of sheep and गोट, मतलब कि वाइल्ड एनिमल्स के भी बोन्स थे लेकिन शीप और गोट के बोन्स ज्यादा थे। और जब सेकेंड लेवल पे आते हैं तो हम पाते हैं कि ज्यादातर बोन्स जो है वो कैटल के हैं। कैटल माने काउ, बफेलो, जो हमारे मिल्क देने वाले एनिमल्स होते हैं, ओके। तो उनके बोन्स जो थे वो सबसे ज्यादा कॉमन थे। तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि सबसे पहले द पीपल हु वर लिविंग इन मेडगर वर at the earliest level, they were hunter. Why they were hunter? Because bones of wild animals have been found at the earliest level. Okay. एंड उसके बाद के लेवल में हमें बोन्स ऑफ शीप एंड गोट मिला. तो these sheep and goat were used for rearing. So people, uh, uh, earlier people were used to be hunters, and at the later level people are becoming herders, because the archaeologists have found more bones of sheep and goat. एंड और भी उसके बाद के लेवल में जो और ऊपर का लेवल है उसमें कैटल बोन्स आर मोस्ट कॉमन. सो in this way we come to know about the occupation of the people. Okay, so in this way slowly and slowly everything was changing in Medgar. Now we look at the houses, how houses were constructed in Medgar. Okay, at Medgar there is remains of houses, and the shape of the houses was either square or rectangular. Okay, each house had four or more compartments. In this house we can see that it's a square house, and in this house there are four parts which are called compartments. जैसे rooms होते हैं ना हमारे, ऐसे ही there are four parts in the room, and some parts were used for storage. Now we come to know about the practices which were adopted by people when they died. So when people die, their relatives and friends generally pay respect to them. Okay, many relatives and friends uh, come there and they pay their respect to the person who was died, and then people look after them, perhaps in the belief that there is some form of life after death. So what is done by the people? People bury such dead people. जो रिलेटिव्स और फ्रेंड्स होते हैं उनको क्या लगता है कि आफ्टर डेथ देर इज लाइफ, किसी न किसी फॉर्म में लाइफ इज देयर. वो अभी पूरी तरह से खत्म नहीं हुआ है. लाइफ इज देयर विथ लाइफ इज देयर आफ्टर डेथ ऑल्सो. सो व्हाट दे डू, वो जो डेड पर्सन होता है उसको वो बरी करते हैं, उसको वो जमीन में बरी कर देते हैं, गाड़ देते हैं. ओके, एंड सेवरल ब्यूरल साइट्स हैव बीन फाउंड एट मेरगढ़. हमने मेरगढ़ में जब आर्कियोलॉजिस्ट ने जब मेरगढ़ में एक्सकवेशन किया तो दे फाउंड सो मेनी ब्यूरियल साइट्स. ओके, जहाँ पे डेड बॉडीज को बरी किया जाता था. एंड इन वन ऑफ सच ब्यूरियल साइट्स what is found by the archaeologist is that the dead person was buried with goats. Okay, which were probably meant to serve as food in the next world, because people were of the opinion that uh, there is some form of life after death. तो अगर लाइफ होगा तो what will be the most important need of life? हमें जिंदा रहने के लिए क्या चाहिए? We need food. So for that purpose, people used to bury the dead person with goats. Okay, and so that the dead person can have food in the next world. वो उसको खाना मिलता रहेगा goat से. Okay, देखो, you can see this is the skeleton of dead person, and this is the these are the skeletons of goat. Okay, a burial from Medgar. Can you identify the skeleton of the goats? These are the skeletons of the goats. Okay, so this was the practice of uh, burying the dead people. Okay, so what we knew about Medgar, we knew the occupation of the people, what the people adopted as a occupation in Medgar. Then we know about the houses. Then we knew about the um, how people used to uh, bury after the death. So now we will have a closer look at Dowsali Harding. This Dowsali Harding was it's a site of northeastern region. Okay, this is also a Neolithic site. We can see in the figure in the map. This is Darjeeling heading. Okay, and this is situated in the northeastern part of India. This is also a Neolithic site. Okay, and here also the main occupation of people was farming and herding. This is a site on the hills near the Brahmaputra Valley, close to routes leading into China and Myanmar. So it was a site in the northeastern region of India, and it was near the Brahmaputra Valley. And these routes lead to China in the north and Myanmar in the south. Okay, and in this site, at this site, um the archaeologists have found many stone tools and mortars and pestles have also been found here. This indicate that people were probably growing grain because mortars and pestles were used to grind the grain. So if mortars and pestles are found at this place, it means that grains were growing there. Okay, and they were grinding the grain so that they can prepare food from it. Okay, other finds include jadeite, a stone that may have been brought from China. In this At this place, the archaeologists have excavated stone which is named jadeite, and this stone has been brought from China. And other common find of tools made of fossil wood. Okay, fossil wood are those wood which are very old wood, and it has taken the form of a stone because of pressure and temperature. The form of the wood has been changed, and now it has become as strong as stone. So these are the main findings at the Dowsali heading. So what are the things which were found by the archaeologists? Stone tools, including mortars and pestles. Then jadeite is also found there, which is a stone which may have been brought from China. Okay, there is not a confirmation from the archaeologist. They are of the opinion that this stone may have been brought from China. And other things which have been found is tools made of fossil wood, and pottery has also been found here. Now we will see elsewhere. Elsewhere, matlab, when in the Indian subcontinent, all these were happening, what was happening at other places of the world. So now we will see about Turkey. Turkey is a country which is situated on the border of Europe and Asia. Okay, it is an Asian country which is on the border of Europe. So Turkey, which is very famous Neolithic site. Okay, and the name of this site is Kettleyuk. This is Kettleyuk is the most famous Neolithic site in Turkey, and in at this Neolithic site we find that many things were brought from great distances. For example, flint from Syria, cowries from the Red Seas. What is cowries? Cowrie is a type of shell. Okay. sails from the Mediterranean Sea. So, so many things were brought at this site from great distances, and these things were used in settlement. Okay, these flint, cowries, and cells were used in settlement. And in this regard, you must remember that at that time there was no means of transport available to people, because carts were also not there. And we are seeing that so many things were being brought from great distances. So who brought all these things? Animals must be used by people in order to bring these things from such great distances, and it may be carried by the people also. So this is about Catalhuyuk, which is a Neolithic site in Turkey. So in this way, we see that our chapter has been completed, and now tomorrow we will start a new chapter in civics.